All right, good morning, everybody. All right, today we're going to be talking about dividing integers. Okay, we kind of follow the same rules as we did with multiplying integers. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to add to our math journal today. So just give you an overview of about kind of how your math journal should look. All right, table of contents, adding or integers and absolute value, adding integers, subtracting, multiplying integers, and today, page 9, dividing integers. Okay, so I'm just going to flip through here. So there's your integers and absolute value. Okay, your number lines down here. All right, you should have some notes on this side as well. You're adding integers. Do they have the same signs? Okay, and then your little pentagon down here with your flip down tabs. Okay, you're subtracting integers. This one isn't as colorful, but that's okay. All right, and then your solutions underneath. All right, what you did yesterday, you're multiplying integers, and like we said, if you did not, if you could not print this out, then when you write it in, when you draw it into your math journal, it needs to look just like this. Okay, you need to have the header at the top, just like it says, with the blanks filled in. You need to have your 4 number lines illustrated just like these are. Your practice problems, now you could have just wrote -3 times 7 and then equals, and that is -21. Okay, and then the same way with this one. With your hints, you could just write them out. Okay, same sign. All right, positive product, different sign, negative product. Okay, and then today, page, well, I haven't numbered these, and it's bleeding through, but this is going to be page 9. Okay, so page 9 is where your dividing integers are going to go. Now, this is basically how you're going to set up your math journal. This will be on your assignment, okay, in the documents, just like your subtracting and your multiplying integers was. All right, so let's go over here to this. All right, now I took a little time and I colored this one a little bit. I didn't color this, but I colored the rest of it. Okay, so we got a lot of things going on, kind of, at least it looks like it. So we have some fill in the blanks that we need to start with first. Okay, now it says blank cannot be divided by blank. All right, so we've been talking about what? We've been talking about integers. So integers cannot be divided by 0. Okay, they cannot be divided by 0. All right, now the next little bullet, all blank of non-zero blank are blank numbers. Okay, so all quotients, all right, and our quotient is basically the answer when we divide. So all quotients of non-zero integers are rational numbers. All right, and the next assignment we'll get into rational numbers. Okay, all right, let's go down to the last one here. Blank with negative integers are blank. Okay, so fractions, and we'll talk about fractions probably next week. Okay, with negative integers are equivalent. Okay, are equivalent. All right, so basically what that says is if I have a negative like this, if I have it written like this, P over Q, negative P over Q, well, my P could be negative or my Q could be negative. It's all the same. Okay? All right. So, this is how we got it. All right. If you can print it out and color it, great. If not, just look at how it's set up right now. Okay. This is how it's going to be set up, or it can be, on your math journal. Okay. So, I'm going to cut these out, and then we're going to put them in our math journal. Okay. Now, once we have it all cut out, all right, we're going to place it on the left-hand side of our math journal. Okay. So, what always goes at the top? Well, the topic that we're talking about, right? And that is dividing integers. Okay. Look, every time I do that. All right, so dividing integers. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit from what it looks like on this sheet, okay? So, if you want to make it look just like this, you can. You don't have to. I'm going to put this first, okay? So as you can see, I've got it colored, and I've cut, remember, all the dark solid lines. You cut the dark solid lines, okay? And we're going to fold. So if I go and look for, or to solve 36 divided by 9, all right, I just fold that down, and then I'll place my answer there, okay? My quotient, I guess I should say. All right, so there's that one. Now, your hints folder. We talked about this on the multiplication, so we'll fold it just enough where we can read that it says hints. That way we know that it's going to do what? Something that can help us out. All right. And I'm going to put some glue on the back side. Okay. So I'm going to place it right there. All right. That way when I come back for when I take a quiz, I can do what? Flip it down and see what can help me out. Now, I barely left myself enough room. That's okay. All right. I'm going to place a positive number divided by a positive number, positive divided by a negative divided by a negative, and a negative divided by a positive, okay? And I've got this cut out the same. I'm going to put glue behind this middle section right here, okay? All right, so I got glue behind the middle section. And let me put it in here. Okay. All right. Now, if you remember, I have little positives, little negatives. Okay? Little positives, little negatives. Now, these little positives and negatives are I'm going to place those in the correct spot behind these. Okay? And we're going to follow the same rules as we did when we multiplied. Okay? So, if they have the same sign, they will be what? Positive. Okay? So, if they have the same sign, your quotient, just like your multiplication, your quotient will be positive. Okay? So, a positive and a positive, well, I have a positive quotient. All right? I can put it right there behind that one. All right? Now, let's go down. Well, a negative divided by a negative. Do they have the same sign? Yeah, they're both negative, right? All right. So, the quotient will be positive. Okay. Quotient is positive. right, so that means that if I have a positive and negative, or negative and a positive, that my quotients are going to be what? If they have different signs, negative. All right, so let me place these two in. There's one negative. And there's the other negative. Okay. Now, go back up here. Right there. Okay. And we can go ahead and solve for these. All right. So, let's just start at the top. 36 divided by 9, both are what? Both are positive. So we know that our quotient, our answer, is going to be positive. So 36 divided by 9. So we should know our multiplication. And if we know our multiplication, it helps us with division. So 9 goes into 36 how many times? Well, it goes into it 4. Okay, that's a positive 4. Okay, now let's skip over to a positive and negative. All right, so now we have a positive divided by a negative. Well, I'm going to go down here. I have a positive divided by a negative. And so what is my answer going to be? Well, I know automatically now, after I look at this, that my quotient will be negative. So basically I've got half of my answer already because I know it's negative. Okay? Now, 15 divided by 5. So how many times does 5 go into 15? That will be 3. Okay? So negative 3. Okay? Now, I want you to finish those up. If you have to, let me scoot this up. If you have to write it into your math journal, that's perfectly fine. Okay? Just dividing integers at the top. I want you to rewrite this whole section up here just like it is. Okay? Make it look as close to this as possible. And with your division expressions in here. Okay? Let's see, there's 6 of them. All right? Instead of having the flaps to flip up, okay, just write equals and then either put it out to the side or put it underneath what your quotient is. Okay? So the answer to each one. Okay? With your hence, you can do it the same way as you did your multiplication. Okay? So your hence, and you can go back and watch this video and pause it and write all of this down just like it is. Just write hence and then make you a little box and then do the 3 bullet points and fill all of that out. Okay? And for this side over here, you can kind of do the same thing. Okay? Put positive number divided by a positive number and then just write out from it equals a what? Well, it equals a positive. Okay? Negative divided by negative, well, that equals a what? That's going to give you a positive. All right? And positive for negative, or positive divided by negative equals a negative. Same way, negative divided by positive will equal a negative. Okay? So, just go ahead and fill those in. Now, for your assignment, okay, I want you to complete this. I want you to take a picture with your Chromebook, okay, and upload it to the assignment. Add it to the assignment, okay. You have to go up there and click Add at the top left or top right, and attach a file, and then you have to go look for it under Images, okay. Other than that, you're going to have an assignment again on a short assignment, probably maybe 10 maybe 10 problems on Google Classroom. This time it'll actually be on Google Classroom, so you can go ahead and submit it right then. That way we don't have to take a picture of it as well and upload it. But other than that, you might have a little bit to do in Edgenuity. Just check your announcements for that as well. And that will be all you need to do for today, which is Wednesday the 14th. Yeah. Okay, October the 14th. Okay. So other than that, get this completed, get it in your math journal. Okay. Do the assignment on Google Classroom, and look for possibility of doing some work on Edgenuity today as well. Okay. Just a little bit, not much. And then tomorrow we're going to be looking at word problems for dividing and multiplying our integers. Okay? All right. If you have any questions, call, email me. We have Google Meets starting today at 3 o'clock. I sent those out in an email. First period, 3 o'clock. Second period will be 3:30. Fourth period will be 4 o'clock, and fifth period will be 4:30. I think I got that right. So 3, 3:30, 4, 4:30. Okay, those have been sent out in an email. All right, so make sure that you're keeping up with your email for not only this class but everybody else. All right. Like I said, if you need any help, okay, I've always got my phone. I get notifications if I get an email or a comment or something in Google Classroom. So, or if you are friends with me on Facebook or your parents are, you can talk to me through Facebook as well. All right. So have a good day. Get this finished. Google Classroom assignment, and we'll see you later.